I don't know what it is, man. You turn this music on. Joey T turns on. There it is. Come on. You got to dig this. So guess what, guys, girls? The doc back in the house. It's the doc and Joey T. How does this happen?
I don't know. I just keep driving by for some reason. I don't know.
Hey, at least he brought a bottle this time. For goodness sakes, sir. So, all right, let's. I'm gonna kick it down a little bit. All right. All right. Let's bring her down. We're gonna bring it down. We're gonna do two bottles here, and actually, we're gonna do a twofer. Two. Right after this, it's a surprise. So watch this one, then come back and look at the other one. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do two Pinots, right? And what do they call the Pinots out in? One's California, one's out in France. Yeah, and what we don't call them Pinots out there.
We call them Burgundy. Red Burgundy.
Red Burgundy. And if you remember, the doc and I did. We did what was it a Bordeaux or something?
Yes, we did Bordeaux.
Right, and remember you said there's a lot of chateaus or something. He was getting all over me, right? He turned French on me for a second there. So
wait till you hear this one. It's going to get better.
Oh Lord! All right, so
I'll teach you some French.
All right, so but we're first. Joey Tina Snob, a little marketing right there. We used the Caravan on the we're going to do a comparison of California, and this is what part of California?
That's Sonoma Coast.
Sonoma Coast, and this is Joseph Phelps, very nice producer of blends, right?
Sure.
Of Meritage, right? That don't say Meritage out there; it's Meritage. Think heritage, Meritage. If you do, you're going to sound like a fool. So, Joey T, no cost, right? No cost, right there. So here we go. Corvin, which you can just take a bottle or two out, or a glass or two out. And so this is 2018 Joseph Phelps Pinot Noir. Now, this is not a Burgundy because I guess we could call it a Sonoma-Marie.
Sonoma-Marie. But the thing to remember, it is a specific vineyard. It does state Firestone Vineyard, which means that 85% of that grape has to come from that vineyard. That's California rules.
Is that the way that works?
Right.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Sonoma Coast is
right.
probably right now the place
history
to
lesson.
get Pinot Noir.
He already started
California.
with his history lesson.
We're trying to show as best comparison.
3 minutes in, right? Here he goes.
Taking over. So.
There we go. All right, I have two glasses here. I'm hoping not the Joey Tina Snob marketing. We have two glasses here, and I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'll be able to even to smell this one. So we haven't tried it. We're going to try the. We did the Burgundy, but we'll get to that in a second. So shall we
give it a try?
Yeah. So what's the first thing we should be looking at from
color? The
color. All right, we'll get at the color.
So it's light. You can see your fingers through the bowl.
Yeah.
Which is what it should be.
Right. A little
it
elegant.
Tells you it's not Cabernet, likely.
It's no. Not at all. Elegant. I still think it looks elegant.
Yeah. Red fruits, cherry, strawberry. A little spicy, maybe. Well, there's a little oak there.
Yep.
Which it should.
All right, going in. Definitely raspberries.
California.
It's a California wine. I enjoy this. You could drink this alone. What'd you say?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's refreshing almost.
It's syrup. It's like when we talked about that word, it's a compote. It's a cherry compote.
A compote. I don't even know how to spell compote because it's probably spelled because I wouldn't think of it.
Because it's not just cherries. It's like cherries and syrup.
Cherries and syrup. And
there's a lot of alcohol.
All right. He's going to make me work on post-production to find some syrup on my cherry pie.
Right.
All right.
That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
That's the thing you get with your pancakes. They bring it out in your pancakes. They bring the cherry compote.
A cherry compote. Sonoma Coast. Now, Sonoma Coast is like...
It's the very western portion. It's actually on the hills. It's always foggy. And it allows
And that's
for
good
slower
Pinot.
ripening. Right,
Right.
that's what you need. Right,
Right,
slower
right.
ripening.
Um,
But it must have been a hot year. This is
2018.
This has got plenty of alcohol.
Plenty.
There's plenty of ripening.
Ripening. Yeah. What's the alcohol that we? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Without looking.
Well, it's at least 14, if
14.
not more. It's going to be 14.
All
probably
right.
14.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
As my eyes got 14.2, so it's good. We're plus or minus 0.2.
Right.
So you pass. You pass the test here. 96 points. Again, who cares? Wine enthusiast. I'm just reading my notes here. Wine enthusiast. But that's that person, right?
Well, right. Well, so the ratings are that tells you that for a Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir, this is an excellent example of that style of Pinot Noir.
And it would be better than average, right? So a 90, would you say 90 is kind of...
Yeah, that's that level. So this is a classic style of that wine. Doesn't mean you're going to like it,
right?
but it's if you're looking for, if you like Sonoma Coast Pinots, this is a classic.
You'll
Right,
you'll
so-
really like
So
this.
then you can be comfortable to get it, but it may not be like if you like let's say Flowers Vineyard does a lot of Sonoma Coast.
Uh-huh.
This is different than theirs.
Yeah.
Theirs is much more Burgundian like than this is.
Indian like. All right, there we go. Not that I know all this stuff, right? 13 months.
Joey T knows everything.
He does. I don't want people to know that. 13 months in 39 in French oak, 39% of new French oak barrels. So here's the question. Here's the question of the day. Are the French buying American oak?
They are.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
They do.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Good.
But mostly American oak is used to do Scotch. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. But will we find a Burgundy in American oak potentially or no?
No.
I
don't
don't.
think so.
No. We're out. What kind of food would you have with this?
With this,
If you were.
well, it's all about a little bit of acidity. So you want something that's got salt, umami.
He can't get away with his mommy there.
Umami.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are great with Pinot. I mean, with
Yeah.
this would be really
I
good.
always, we just passed the Thanksgiving season, right? And I always bring a Pinot for turkey. I don't know, would this go okay with turkey?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it works. Depends upon gravy,
Right.
different flavors. It's nice. I
Right.
think this one would be better than this one
All right.
because this is way more
All right.
multi-dimensional.
Well, should we go there? This is $50-ish. You could probably find
nice.
it a less. You just have to search out for it like any other wine.
You could buy this for your friends that they'd like it. I mean, there's no doubt it's drinkable.
And
Very drinkable.
I think it's a very, like I said, elegant in my mind. It has a nice, I always go with the mouth feel.
Yeah. Well, it's got the syrup going for it, so it's good.
Silky.
Yeah. Yeah, the alcohol is really intriguing, right?
I'm enjoying it. I would enjoy it. Just sit down and
I'm not going to
some cherry compote syrup.
It just comes down to what your style
French
is. That's why
toast.
you have to try it because that might not. It's not
Right.
a style that
Right.
it's not a style that I
Right.
prefer. But it's,
Drink what you like
for
what
it
you
is.
drink, but get outside of the comfort zone.
Right.
You got. Watch this next one. A little preemption here of what we're going to do next. You're going to be really surprised what the doc's going to do for us. All right, should we go into? Let's. I'm going to move the Corvette out of the way. There we go. I'll put the Joey T. Snob class back in the middle here. All right, so now we're going to do a French wine, a French Burgundy. Again, same grape, right?
Correct.
Pinot. We opened it. We had, again, some nice Italian dinner. And I got to ask him this. How do you say the name, the name of this bottle? For goodness
It's
sake.
Chambeau Musigny.
Musigny. Isn't that what you put like in the morning in water to make you go? I mean, isn't that?
It's something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
right.
it's a little different. Different.
Musigny. All right. The phrase that pays.
2015, one of the best years in the last 10.
Whoa.
And it's a single vineyard, so it's a premier cru.
Explain that again. I don't know if we talked about like the last time we had this history lesson about the 1819.
Well, that was Bordeaux.
I know, but so a Grand Cru.
Well, those are considered the best vineyards, best sites, east, southeast facing. They're on the slope, best drainage, so therefore they produce the best crop.
And most expensive.
Well, so, yeah.
If you don't have the cash like the good doc, you go to what? Then down a cru?
Then you go to the Premier Cru,
Premier.
right, which is the next level.
So Grand Premier.
These usually surround the Grand Cru typically. They can be, like this one is directly above the Grand Cru of Musigny, which is
there it goes.
One of the best ones in that region, just far south is most famous vineyard of all is Romani Conti, which does, Bosnia Romani, which is, 10 grand, 20 grand a bottle. Probably the best red wine in the world. No one will ever taste. I don't know who ever drinks this.
Right. Now, there's that show, Snob, and they talk about that. It's the first time I heard about it. And even those folks haven't even had it. So, all right. So, Grand Cru, Premier Cru.
And then it's a village level wine. So the Premier Cru are just based on different location, but it comes from that vineyard. Then there's village designation, which means it can come from anywhere. And you would see on the label, it'll just say Chambon Musigny, and that's all you'll see. That means it comes from any vineyards within that region.
And that's really important.
And it's combined.
To understand French wines, because they just like to drive us nuts here, right? You just can't tell. So you really have to take time, learn the labels, because, they'll say Grand Cru or Premier Cru or nothing, and then it's a crapshoot.
The problem is you have to know the vineyard. So if it just says Musigny on it, it would be hard if you don't know that that's the Grand Cru.
Right.
You'll know because they'll want, $600 for the bottle probably. But,
Right.
But if it just says a village, it can come from any of those vineyards and they blend it.
And
the best blend.
But does that mean it's a bad wine?
No, absolutely not.
And you can get some really good deals and, not have to spend a couple $100. You could spend, $30, $40 and get just a lovely.
Right. Then it's producer driven. It depends on, knowing who's producing it. Right. Where you can get that. So we have Anne Gros.
Anne Gros. And
so her village stuff's very good.
Yeah. Try it. That's another fun thing. You get different crus, or from Anne Gros, Mr. Big Shot here, and then just compare them. Kind of like what we're doing. We're doing California versus Burgundy.
What style you like? They're both.
Right.
I mean, obviously that was a very good wine, just a different style.
Right.
Some people will like that. Some people won't like this.
All right. So let's. Should we take a sniffy?
Same thing.
You already smell it because he doesn't need to get too close.
But the aroma is like bright violets, and there's like herbal sage and violets, and oh man.
Another elegant wine, good mouthfeel, a little drier than the other one, I think. Right, a little more tannins, or is it the acidity, or both?
No, it's very. I mean, typical Pinot Noir should be very high acid, higher tannin wine. But you don't have the acid as much in here because the alcohol level is high.
Yeah.
And this is from a more northern part of Musigny, so it's a little bit higher elevation, so it's going to be a little more acidic, a little cooler.
And then you won't get as more intense, some of the heavier duty
but this taste goes on forever, and you don't just taste alcohol in your mouth. You taste, again, a little bit of oak, but lots of.
What's the alcohol in this one? What are you guessing? What are you guessing here?
13.
I gotta find the freaking thing.
Yeah.
Is that in the back?
Usually in the front. That should be in the front.
Yeah. 13, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. 13.
Yeah, you can tell. There's so much fruit. That's what's amazing, is that it's just so much fruit flavor.
Yeah.
But there's no syrup.
No compote.
No compote.
All right. Don't have your French toast and have the other one.
Beautiful stuff.
Some oak, some nutmeg. You get some nutmeg. Yeah, that's traditional, right? Some nutmeg,
absolutely.
Right?
That's from the oak. That comes from the barrel.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Food.
Very
what
nice.
kind of food would you do?
Beef bourguignon. Mushrooms all the way.
You know what I'm thinking?
Mushrooms be really good. Anything with mushrooms, you can put. I mean, I'm telling you, yeah,
Mushrooms. Yeah, no, you're mushroom.
Yeah.
You know, I got that other one when we were doing
You can
the
do
petite.
lamb would go really nice with this. Salmon would go really good with this.
Nice. You know, remember I got that other one. I pulled that one out of nowhere.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
The Korean barbecue or whatever. Remember that? All right. But I got another one. It's just coming to me.
Here we go.
I think this would go perfect with a freshly caught Renke. It's a trout. Come on, you should know this.
I don't know.
And I think
Renke from a walleye.
Well, it should be, and you could catch a Renke from Lake Sternberg. That's where you find one.
Just at Sternberg?
Yeah, that's where you get it.
Where the hell's that? But if you have a Renke, but I have a Renke I can give you if you like. But,
I know, and he's going to charge you a lot for that Renke because he's a doc. Oh, goodness gracious! All right, is this 100% Pinot or is
absolutely?
So there's no blend. Do they blend at all? No, they won't blend.
No.
Oh, okay.
No blending.
Just hey, you know, you go to these tastings, and it's quite amusing to see some of these snobs over there, and they use the term. You ready? Fleshy.
Almost lost my mind.
I know. I have no idea. What does flesh? And like when somebody says it's fleshy.
Think of it as like a meatier fish versus a soft fish.
Renke?
Right, Renke. It would be, but that's how some fish are a little bit fleshier. Versus some are just they melt. They're just
right.
That type of thing.
All right. So if you hear somebody talking fleshy, just think Renke.
It's a bad word. It's
I
just
know.
Really a bad word.
I don't like that.
It's kind of like moist.
It's moist.
Not good.
Depends.
Yeah,
Depends what we're talking about.
I can't stop drinking this. You really should buy this.
Right.
It's really good.
Well, what is it? What's
it runs about $130 a bottle.
130. Yeah. And age-wise, I mean, this can go on,
2015.
Right? 15?
Oh yeah, no, this is not. There's no brick edge on
no
this at all.
sign
This will
of
go
anything here.
Another 10 years. So, and only get better. Yeah.
Oh man,
that's
like, yummy.
That's real.
Yummy. That's Joey T in the Snob.
If you ever have a chance and someone else is buying,
that's it. There you go.
Get yourself some Premier Cru Burgundy when someone
or
takes
maybe
you out to
convince the doc to come over to your house and get him out of here. I don't know, man. All right, I think this is good. We did a nice side by side California, wonderful bottle, and a wonderful. It's just what you like.
Right.
Drink what you like what you drink. Try something new. And that's how you find out what is, your preference here. So, all right. I am, I think we're going to go into,
there we
the
go.
kickoff music here. All right. We had some fun. Thanks for joining us. Hit that like button. Give Joey T some fleshy love. Give him some Renke love.
He got it going.
Yeah, we got it going. And he sent me a note. I don't pay attention. Just send out that Joey_T@hotmail.com. Put comments. I'll respond. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. We're having fun.
We're having a good time.
I don't promote this thing. You shouldn't either. Not kidding you. Hit that like button and let us know what you think. So, everybody, thanks. Come back for some more.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.